Alright, strategy lovers. What if the best 4X games didn't come from big studios? Let's dive into the weird, wild, and wildly underrated world of indie 4X games. You know the deal. Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. But these indie titles bring bold twists, and honestly, some outshine their AAA cousins. First up, let's talk about Dune Spice Wars. Blending 4X and RTS mechanics, Dune. Spice Wars delivers strong strategic depth wrapped in authentic Dune atmosphere. Its diverse factions and multiple victory paths keep things fresh, while espionage and diplomacy add satisfying layers. That said, the combat feels underdeveloped, and the AI doesn't always pose a challenge. There's also no narrative campaign, which may disappoint lore fans. Still, for Dune lovers and strategy vets, this is a compelling and replayable experience. Moving on, we have Microcivilization. A civilization clicker on caffeine, Microcivilization is a high-octane blend of strategy and frantic resource management. You guide a tribe from the Stone Age through relentless clicking, disasters, and timed decision-making. It's engaging and satisfying at first, but the lack of deeper strategy and repetitive mechanics can cause burnout. Great for players who love fast-paced progression. Not ideal for those looking for thoughtful depth or idle play. Next, let's check out Distant Worlds 2. This is 4X space strategy at its most intricate. Distant Worlds 2 offers deep automation, real-time simulation, and a living galaxy to command. With layers of management and a rewarding macro strategy experience, it's a sandbox for serious tacticians. But beware, the UI is clunky, the learning curve is ever steep, and narrative elements are minimal. Still, if you push through the early confusion, the long-term rewards are enormous. Now let's shift to Heroes of Science and Fiction. Imagine Heroes of Might and Magic, but in space. Heroes of Science and Fiction is a smart turn-based adventure with addictive combat, faction variety, and that irresistible one more turn loop. It's still in early access, but steady updates are adding polish and depth. Ideal for old-school tactics fans craving a fresh setting, this one deserves a place on your radar. Switching gears, let's look at Endless Legend. A visual stunner with rich lore, Endless Legend reimagines the 4X formula with asymmetrical factions and RPG-style mechanics. It's one of the most stylish strategy games out there, and its world-building stands tall. However, the cluttered tech tree and passive AI can drag the experience. Still, for anyone looking for a fantasy take on Civ with serious depth, this is a standout title. Up next, there's Conquest of Elysium 5. This is chaos, in the best way. Conquest of Elysium 5 features wildly diverse factions, procedurally generated worlds, and unpredictable events that keep gameplay fresh and surprising. The graphics are outdated and the UI is no frills, while combat feels mostly hands-off. But if you value emergent storytelling and rich replayability over polish, this game will grab you and not let go. Now let's venture into Starpoint Gemini Warlords. Combining space sim, 4X strategy, and RPG systems, Starpoint Gemini Warlords offers a massive universe to explore. Fleet building, resource control, and open-world exploration are highlights. Unfortunately, the camera is clunky, controls are awkward, and the story falls flat. It's content-rich, but the genre mashup leads to a lack of focus. Sandbox lovers may find a lot to enjoy. Just be prepared to wrestle with the interface. Coming up next is Knights of the Crusades, a medieval strategy game that blends RTS battles, city building, and diplomacy. Knights of the Crusades lets you shape the fate of the Holy Land. Its campaign offers historical scenarios and faction-driven conflict, performance issues, and uneven audio break immersion, but the strategic core is solid. Fans of Kingdom Wars or historical sandboxes will find this one worth exploring. Let's not forget about Thea 2, The Shattering. Part 4X, part RPG, part card battler, Thea 2 is a genre blender that surprises. Set in a dark Slavic fantasy world, it features tough decisions, rich lore, and deep resource management. But the early game can be confusing, and the difficulty may frustrate casual players. For strategy fans seeking a strong narrative and unique mechanics, though, it's a rewarding challenge. Finally, let's dive into Revival Recolonization. A post-apocalyptic 4X with dynamic terraforming and layered tactical combat, Revival Recolonization is ambitious and bold. You can reshape the land itself to support your strategy, floodplains, burn forests, or raise mountains. While its mechanics are deep and replayable, the tutorial is weak and the controls overwhelming. Still, for genre fans craving innovation, it's a hidden gem with serious potential. Indie 4X games might lack blockbuster budgets, but they more than make up for it with creativity, risk-taking, and heart. Whether you want clicker chaos or a galaxy-spanning sandbox, there's something here for every strategy lover. Let me know in the comments which one you're downloading first, or which underrated gem I missed.